Hello and welcome everyone. So I'm going to do a video here really shedding some light on really how simple this can be in order to detox out a virus, which is basically a protein that gets stuck in your lymphatic system. So if you watch this whole entire video and you apply this information, you will succeed. If you don't apply this information, you won't succeed. It's really that simple. And I'll even be covering some more tips about weight loss and things like that. But the real reason why people don't succeed with this is, number one, they don't have the right knowledge. They're missing steps. And 6 months in, they email me, James, I didn't know that I had to, do this, or I didn't know that this was going to help me. And guess what happens? They don't make the progress, and they basically wasted that 6 months, and it's very discouraging. Or, somebody comments and they say, oh, this can't be done, and this and that, because they don't understand it because they've never done it. It's just like looking at that guy that has a really built body, and you're just like, wow, I can never achieve that. It'll never happen. And you tell yourself that, it never will. But if you apply yourself, you get the right knowledge, you'll be able to succeed, just like with your lymphatic system. This is a network of vessels through which lymph drains from the tissues into the blood. So once you understand this, it makes it a lot easier when you have the knowledge. So what are the 5 steps? This is really, really that simple that I'm going to explain to you. The hard part is applying this info and following through with it. That's the hardest part. The rest of it, once you know what to do, is really not that hard. This is not rocket science. So let's take a look. First things first, lymphatic system, what can help with it? These are just additional tools for your convenience. You can go to shop.destroydiseases.com. You can pick up the highest quality oregano oil or black seed oil or olive leaf extract. These are just additional tools that will help. Remember, one piece of the puzzle. You could also use matcha tea or dandelion tea. You can go on Amazon, you can type in roasted dandelion root tea. I've done a video about that. Also helps with your liver and kidneys, and really helps with this process. So keep that in mind. And then you're going to need fresh fruit. Fresh fruit is crucial. Not frozen. Once it's frozen, it's not a living food. Process doesn't work. Nothing will happen. You will not succeed. And you'll email me 6 months later, James, I've been eating frozen fruit because it's cheaper. I heard that it's better for my health because they freeze it right away, and fresh is not good for you, and that's why you didn't make it. So unfortunately, and you're just gonna have to start all over, and then you'll start seeing results. So remember, not dehydrated. It should die in a few days. Should be fresh, not frozen. You can use dates. Dates are fine. I wouldn't do other dried fruits, such as like dried cranberries or dried blueberries. That's what I'm talking about. Don't do like dried apricots. You want it fresh. Okay? If it's fresh, eat it. If you want to get some glass containers, you could put some of the fresh fruits in there. They'll last a few days longer. Airtight containers, you can Google those online. Try to get glass ones. They'll definitely keep your food a lot fresher. Okay? So now we have intermittent fasting. Is intermittent fasting going to help? Yes. Very, 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 very important. You could do one 24-hour fast a week. Start with 16 hours of fasting and eat in an 8-hour window. As you get better, you can start going up to an 18-hour, then a 19-hour, then a 20-hour, and you can kind of coordinate it on what works best for you. But one 24-hour fast a week should be fine if you're consistent with the intermittent fasting. Okay, clean water. I prefer flow water. Flow water is very, very, very good for this process. It's an alkaline spring water. It's naturally alkaline. It's not made by man. There's a big difference. It doesn't come in a glass bottle, but it comes in a carton, but it definitely doesn't come in a plastic bottle. Avoid all plastic bottled waters. Do not drink any of those. It should come in a carton. Doesn't have to be this exact water, or it should come in a glass bottle. Okay? Spring water is the best because it already has all the minerals and it's a high pH. It's natural water. Reverse osmosis water made at home by you is better. You're just going to have to add some salt if you want to put the minerals back in, because unfortunately that water is stripped of everything. So you could add like a half a teaspoon per gallon of water, and you could do like Celtic salt or Himalayan pink salt. This already has everything in it, so you don't need to add anything. All the minerals like magnesium and calcium, and everything's already intact. It's going to have sodium and everything, all your electrolytes. So keep that in mind. And you can use that for your teas as well. And then you might be wondering, okay, James, what if I just choose not to do all of these steps?
And I suppose you already know you failed. Go on, give it. And the DA.
So that's what's going to happen. You will fail. I know this is just from a movie and it's an example, but if you didn't study for your test and you failed, you know why. If you're trying to do this and you miss steps, you will fail. If you're losing weight and you give up because you weren't eating enough, you failed. If you're losing weight like this too quickly, you're not eating enough. Will there be some weight loss? Yes. The body will balance itself out, believe me. If you're supposed to weigh 140 pounds, and that's pretty much what you weighed when you were younger, or if you are still younger and that's what your weight is, that's what you're going to weigh. If you're a bigger person, you're bigger boned, and you have to weigh, let's say, 180 pounds, and you look fine that way, that's what your body's going to balance out to. But are you going to be, super jacked and totally, huge and bulky? No, I mean, you can only get so big naturally anyways. Will intermittent fasting help you build muscle? Absolutely. Will it help with your human growth hormone? Yes. So keep that in mind. Will you lose fat from intermittent fasting? Yes. We don't want the fat anyways. The extra fat, it's just too much of it, is not good for us. So can you look like this if you eat enough food? Well, working out and doing muscle building and detoxing don't go hand in hand. So wait till you're done with it, then you can do that. But can you maintain a certain size? Can you maintain maybe 5-10 pounds of muscle if that's what you already have on your body? Yeah, you can do that. If you're already 250 pounds and you're not natural and you're taking testosterone, are you going to lose weight when you go on this? Absolutely. You're not going to be able to keep that size. It's not possible. So if you're significantly overweight and you are basically borderline obese or you are obese, this is really going to help balance the body back out again. Yes. If you're skinny and you're starting out this way, you definitely need to eat more dates, and you need to eat the amount of food that is right for your body. So keep that in mind. Okay? So what are those steps again? Number 1, fresh fruits. Number 2, additional tools to help: black seed oil, oregano oil, olive leaf extract, teas. All those are going to help with the lymphatic system. Number 3, intermittent fasting. Number 4, clean water. And what's number 5? Number 5 is consistency. So being consistent and sticking with this is how you're going to succeed. It's really that simple. So if you're losing weight, fix it. Eat more. If you're getting bored and you want to take a break for a couple days, do it. Go right back to it. Don't just say, well, I got to keep pushing it through and force myself. No, just take some time off if you need to, and then go right back to it. But don't give up. That's when you fail. And if you fail, the only true way to do that is by giving up. But if you studied and you watch this video and you apply it, you'll pass. It's very simple. Thank you so much, folks. Any questions, let me know, and I'll do a future video on it. Bye-bye.